If God can't give me a child, the devil will. What if the thing you begged for was the very thing sent to destroy you? It is a story about a woman who had everything except the one thing she wanted most. For 20 long years, she prayed. She fasted until her body grew weak. She cried into silent nights, asking God just one question: why not me? She was rich. Her house was large enough to echo with loneliness. Her business flourished. Her name was respected. Yet every success felt empty because her womb remained silent. Years earlier, she had adopted a little boy, only 5 years old, a child who filled her home with laughter. She raised him, loved him, watched him grow. But no matter how much love he gave her, her heart whispered a cruel lie: he is not mine. And so, when hope faded, when prayers felt unanswered, she made a decision that would change everything. That night, under a moonless sky, she walked into a dark forest where prayers are not lifted upward but whispered downward. The cultural doctor looked at her and asked, "Are you ready for whatever comes after?" She did not hesitate. Yes. Incantations filled the air, the ground trembled, and something unseen listened. She returned home. 2 weeks later, she was pregnant. Joy replaced fear, pride replaced faith. 9 months later, she gave birth to a son, her own blood, her own flesh. She believed she had finally won. 20 years passed. Her biological son grew, but so did the darkness around him. He was distant, disrespectful, destructive, while the adopted son, now 25, was loving, responsible, faithful. He carried her businesses, protected her legacy, honored her as a mother. Yet her heart still clung to blood over character. One night, the adopted son was in a terrible accident: coma, machines, no hope. Doctors whispered words she feared most: "Prepare yourself." Desperate, she returned to the forest. The cultural doctor listened, then said, "If you want your biological son to live, bring me the other one next season." Her world stopped. That night, she led the adopted son into the forest. He trusted her. He followed her. When she handed him over, his screams followed her home. She cried until morning. The next day, her biological son woke up, alive but unchanged, arrogant, cruel, wasteful. Without the adopted son, the house fell apart. The businesses collapsed, and one night, after a bitter argument, her own son threw her out. Not long after, he died, mysteriously. Broken and alone, she returned to the forest screaming, "Why give me a child just to take him away?" And from the darkness, a voice answered, "God gave you everything and asked for nothing." But the devil gives nothing for free. What he gives, he takes back 1,000 times over. That child was never meant to be yours. She fell to her knees with empty hands, and a lesson learned too late. Not every unanswered prayer is rejection. Some are protection,